Well, here we are. We should have did a pose. Got all excited at the beginning.
Charlie's Angels pose.
We didn't work that out though. But here we are, man. This is number 12.5.
I was gonna ask.
The other number, it did not work. So we're on 12.5, and we'll skip all the way to number 14 on the next episode. But here we are. How y'all doing?
Doing good. Doing good.
Yeah. Well, we just you're tired. Everybody should be tired after last week. It was a long week. It was good though.
Good week. We were lucky actually, considering we were in Indiana with all that crazy weather just north of us.
Yeah. I was worried about you guys. I mean, I heard it was hitting up in Indianapolis too, and I was like, wow.
I mean, it rained every day, so there was no swimming pool for us. That was for sure. But
true. But it was. They said they washed out a lot of roads and stuff up north of there, which is pretty wild.
Yeah, so I was watching the news. One of the roads that leads into where we were was washed out, but unlike in New York, they had it open like 9 o'clock that morning for rush hour. So in New York, it still would have been there for another 10 years.
Yeah. I got to say, at least as far as I know, everybody made it home all right. I didn't hear anything crazy. So hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, say a prayer, that was actually the case. But had a good conference up there. Got to visit with a lot of folks, which is fantastic. And so next year, Erica says she's going to go too. So
well, I have to. I got to get my new collar.
That's right.
And speaking of
moving on up to the east side.
Exactly. My husband's going to be he's going to hear so much about it. He's just going to push me out the door and say, just go.
AJ, did your paperwork ever get done?
Hey, you know what? I did sign some paperwork. I have a little meeting I'm supposed to go to. I know that's going to make one of our guests super excited. Probably tell me something along the lines of about time, something like that. I'm sure.
Yeah,
but hey, we're moving in the right direction.
Yep.
Moving in the right direction.
It only took us 12 and a half episodes.
12 and a half episodes later, here we are. We finally got some paperwork signed.
We can't be talking a whole lot of trash on that one either, because it took us forever to get you to be a devil dog.
Yeah.
Well, but, we're not talking about me right now. We're not talking about you.
Yeah, let's get it. Focus off of Carlos. He's trying to focus on somebody else. I like it. Well, shoot, we got some good guests tonight. We have the new National Commandant is going to be with us, Russ Miller. We also have the CDD, Joe DeAngelo, is going to be with us, as well as Philip, who is in charge of all of those incredible VSOs. Who they did an excellent job giving the briefs and things like that at the Marine Corps League National Commission. So it was fantastic. So I'm excited to have him to kind of give us a debrief on that as well. But let's just go ahead and jump into it. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
All right. Well, I'm going to bring them all in. Here we go.
Helen, I'll see you in Buffalo.
Bam. Look at that. We're all here. This is exciting. Welcome. How are you guys doing?
Outstanding.
Great.
Nice.
Outstanding. I heard something.
What is that? It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, you're gonna have to change the cover on the intro because
I will. You know what? As soon as that happens, I'll be sure to update the intro. Just specifically because you mentioned that, I'll make sure I update that though.
And I also
it's about time anyways. It's 12 and a half episodes later.
Yeah.
So it's time to update it.
In Buffalo, there's 2 of you moving up to pedigree. Is that what I understand?
That'd be me and Carlos. Carlos is supposed to. He's just trying to step back on it, but I'm gonna drag him up there with me.
No, he's going.
Russ is back there in the back going, here we go.
Yeah, Joe stirring the pot already.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna get a threatening email from Carlos. Erica, shut up.
No, there's no special dog.
Oh yeah, special dogs get special attention. They get special help.
Oh man, that's gonna be awesome.
We love special help. Nothing wrong with
Right,
that.
enough of that. We'll wait till Buffalo, and then we can go from there. We're gonna bring you both on the show.
We got like a whole year.
You guys gonna be on with your. Oh, it's gonna be great. I got it all set in my head already.
Very nice, very nice. I love it. Helen says the room is crowded. She also says woof woof chief.
Woof woof.
And somebody else who is at Mike Francis says woof woof.
Mike Francis.
That's right. It's good stuff. Well, hey, let's jump into some of this now, Russ. The new National Commandant. I'm excited that you're here. You're going to tell us a little bit about what you got going on and what you envision for everyone in the Marine Corps League in the near future. So, my friend, the floor is yours.
Yeah. So yes, moving the Marine Corps League forward, and like I said at the banquet the other night, and throughout the week, putting the service, the S, back in veteran service officers and veteran service organizations, because for so long we've always been looking at what can the veterans do for our organizations, and it's not just us. I mean, I see this in the VFW, the American Legion, the Purple Heart, all of them, DAV, everybody's experienced the same thing we are. The drop in numbers. Losing veterans at a pretty good clip, especially our Korean War and Vietnam veterans that are passing away, unfortunately. But the younger crowd, they're starting to get at that point. The ones that started out in 2001 and on. Desert Storm, Desert Shield, they're getting to that age now where, their kids are starting to get into college, moving out of the house, having kids of their own. And so those veterans now have a little more time, a little more funds that they can use for other things. They're not having to feed 15 mouths anymore.
Right.
Unless they're like you, AJ, and have, 5 dogs and 13 cats or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you're very close on those numbers. You're not too far off. Oh, man. And, I thought one thing that was really cool, and it was voted on for the Zoom stuff, to be able to utilize Zoom a lot for the meetings. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I think it's really important, that we keep in mind those veterans who are, shut in. They're stuck at home. They can't travel for the meetings. They can't drive at night. For detachments that still have their meetings in the evenings. A lot of our older veterans just can't drive at night. It's just it comes along with the territory. Younger veterans, they've got jobs, they've got kids, it's tough sometimes. I know it was for me to find a babysitter to be able to, to watch the little Rugrats while I go to a meeting and so forth. So, opening that up, not to conduct meetings via Zoom solely, but to give that opportunity for those veterans those members that normally can't attend for whatever reason, they can at least be involved. They can see what's going on. They can stay abreast of what the detachment's doing, what the department's doing, what the pound and the pack are doing. We can keep them involved and keep them, in the loop. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, as far as you're looking forward, do you see any big changes as you take over and move forward?
Not really. I mean, my big thing is just the thing I'm really pushing hard on is that how can we serve our veterans? What can we do to help them, rather than always asking what can they do to come and help us? We often try to reach out. I remember the day when I rejoined the league, and the detachment commandant saw me walk in the door, and he's, we got a fish on the line now. We're going to put this one to work. He's young. We can run him till his legs fall off. And we got to be careful with that we don't scare them away and throw them in the deep end of the pool too fast, but if they're excited and they want to get involved, let them get involved. If they feel like they need to stand back a little bit and just start to absorb and understand what we're all about and what we're doing, we got to give them that time and that opportunity to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'm excited for you to come on or to be the National Commandant because we had a brief conversation, and you probably don't even remember this, but had a brief conversation, and you mentioned we're going to push to get more people to watch this episode live, watch these Jarhead Jabbers, and we'll get more information pushed out. So I'm excited about that.
Absolutely. I mean, the fireside chat, all of them to get the word out on a regular basis, really push that out, push that down through the divisions, departments, and detachments to get the word out of when these take place, get more people involved, get them, it'd be great to see that just constant, one after another tags popping up on the screen there of people that are joining in, that are, involved and are watching and are commenting and giving their thumbs up to what's being talked about.
Absolutely.
I think the more we can do that, the better communication, the better camaraderie. It gives us a chance to all come together, all the time on a regular basis.
Yeah, absolutely. And, one of the cool things when we're doing this is you actually get to see a lot of the individuals' comments, who they are. And then whenever you get to, like, if you haven't met them or whatever, you see them in person when you go to one of these conferences or anything like that. And it's just like your best friends, your best buds, who it is,
Yep, absolutely.
Putting names with faces. Russ, if I may, what does that S for service mean? Do you have anything in mind? Do you have anything that you're thinking about that would put that S, the service, back into the league on a nationwide level? There's a lot of detachments, there's a lot of departments that are internal and they kind of, do things amongst themselves. But how do we get that word out? What does that service look like? What is that going to look like? What's the thought behind that?
Well, my thought behind that is, too many of our veteran service, quote unquote, veteran service organizations, and it's sometimes it's a service in name only. It's all about making a butt print in a bar stool. It's not about what can we do for other veterans? How can we help them? How can we help them, one, navigate and get reintroduced back into the civilian community in their towns, wherever they end up. The service is, from Philip, with the veteran service officers and the VAVS, how can we help our veterans that are going through situations with their local VA clinic or with their VA hospital, and they need a little, help in maneuvering through the wickets, getting through.
Yeah, the bureaucracy of it all too.
Oh my God, good Lord. Helping them navigate that and understand, what we could do to help them as they move through those, as they transition back to the civilian world. Because so many of them, and I think all of us here can probably attest to this, that when we came off of active duty and went back to our towns, and we tried to work our way back into that civilian community, we just didn't feel like we fit. It was just we're pegging around hold. And so getting that, having that opportunity for us to be able to help them navigate and introduce them slowly, if need be, back into the community, making sure that they have the connections that they need as to where can they go to get the help they need with finding a home, finding a school, finding a job, all those kinds of things. That because, for the last 2, 4, 6, 10, 20 years, they haven't had to fill out a resume. They haven't had to do a job.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't had to worry about where their kids were going to go to school because it was the school on base, or the school nearest their base housing is where their kids were going to go. And there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Russ, I have a question. Where are we finding these? And we have all these Marines in particular that are getting off active duty. how are we as the Marine Corps League contacting them to get them to come see us? Do we have any
couple of ways that we're working on that right now. And those of you that were at the National Convention this last week got to see as we had the studio set up and we brought in a bunch of different people and we did interviews and we talked to those that were on the floor or on deck there for the convention, putting together a 10-minute video in coordination with the Marine Corps and with Marine Corps Reserves, that when a Marine is getting ready to check out of their active duty, when they're going through TAP program there at their base, that they'll have a video, a 10-minute video that they can sit down and watch and see what is the Marine Corps League? What do we have to offer them?
Oh, that's
How
nice.
can we support them? And that video will not only go out to all the TAP programs at all of the different bases, Marine Corps bases, but then talking to General Anderson, Lieutenant General Anderson with the Marine Corps Mark 4 Res, is to have that video available to all of our I&I staffs and all of our reservists. Because so many times you'll have, Lance Corporal Smuckatelli, not to pick on him because of his weird name, but just in general, who's, in some little town in Wyoming and maybe the only Marine in that town, and doesn't have the rest of the people in his town of 40 or 400 or 4,000 don't even know that he's a Marine. And if he gets called up, if he gets activated, now his wife and kids or her husband and kids or whatever, they're the only ones there in that town. And now suddenly the Marine is gone, and now you've got a spouse and children left behind, and the community doesn't really know how to come alongside them, how to support them. And so it's important for that family, that spouse and those kids to know, and that Marine to know that the Marine Corps League is there to support if they have to pull up chocks and fly out the next day, that there's going to be somebody, it may be 40 or 400 miles away, but there's going to be somebody that's going to be looking in and checking in and seeing how they're doing.
Awesome.
Wow. I really like that. Having a video, just having something as they're going through TAP, for those that are getting out, to know that the Marine Corps League exists. There's so many young Marines that are getting out have no idea that the Marine Corps League exists, and don't find out till years later, as they're a little bit older and like 40s, 50s types of things. And then they find out there's a Marine Corps League.
I've talked to Vietnam veterans that didn't find out for 50 years after they got out of the Marine Corps that the Marine Corps League existed, and that unfortunately one of the old sayings is the Marine Corps League is the best kept secret in the Marine Corps. and that we gotta end that. We gotta stop that. We gotta get the word out and let every Marine that's transitioning out of the Marine Corps, let them know that we're out here, we're here for them. And again, to quote Christopher Saldano up from New Jersey, as he says, when he goes up and he talks to a veteran, he always asks, what can we do for you? What do you need from us? And I think that's the big thing, that we need to change our thinking from what can that veteran do for the Marine Corps League? How can we, get them involved, collect their dues, get them to show up for meetings, be a warm body on the floor. But what can we do to help them? Because when the time is right, when circumstances change in their life and they have that time and that ability to get involved, I think they will, because they've seen the benefit, how it's benefited them, and now they want to go out and benefit others.
Yeah, you create a good foundation, and you'll come back to it at a later time when you have time for it. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the whole reason why I joined the Marine Corps League, is because I heard they helped veterans. And they went out in the community to help them. And that was number one reason why I chased down a Marine Corps League office and went in.
Yeah, and now between Philip on the VSO side, and then now with the dogs and what they're doing with the MODD and service dogs for veterans, we keep lifting the bar higher and higher as a total organization across the spectrum.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love where we're going with all this stuff, and it's thanks to guys like you, Russ, that have the vision to push us there. So I'm excited that you're in the position you're in. So thanks for getting guys like me motivated and excited about what we're doing.
That works.
Why did you laugh at me when I said that? I was serious.
I know you were. I know you were.
Oh my God.
With that hat, we can do nothing but laugh. I'm just saying.
You're a
I'm
motivated
upset.
guy as it is.
You know,
You're not upset.
I said some really nice things about you, Russ, and then you're gonna make fun of my hat. Never again. Never again. I'm just kidding, Russ. You're the man. Anything else that you want to talk about? Maybe something we missed.
No, I think we're hitting it. Sounds like everything, we're moving ahead and working together as a team. That's the big thing. That
Absolutely.
That we all keep pushing the rock up the mountain together.
There you go.
That's right. That's right. Speaking of pushing those rocks up mountains, we're gonna bring in that Chief Devil Dog over here. We'll bring him up and say hi to him. Joe, how you doing today?
Doing outstanding. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Tell us about pushing these rocks up these hills. Tell us all about it.
Well, I tell you, we had a great Supreme Growl this year. We had about 300 all together that were there. We had 111 devil dogs that moved up to pedigree devil dog, which is a huge accomplishment for that. Russ kind of popped in on something that I'm going to let out, and this is the first time I'm talking on any kind of
cat out of the bag.
Yeah, but then that's okay. The kennel has now brought Operation Chowhound into a program. It was kind of something that was just thrown together. The thought was to bring food or supplies for local shelters. That's how it originally started out. Started out on a pack level. A lot of different packs were doing it. New Jersey was one of them. North Carolina was huge. Chief Jones, when he was, I want to say he was junior vice. I think he started it down in North Carolina, maybe a little before that. And it was outstanding doing things like that. So then all of a sudden, money started to come into play. And that was a few years ago. So we have the Chiefs Children's Fund that we give to. That's a program that we do, and that's for all the bones or fines that we get when everybody checks into a growl. And I would like to say that we donated $110,000 to the Raleigh's Children's Hospital this year in Indiana, which was huge. That's
outstanding.
Yeah, that's the most we've done so far, and I'm really happy. Listen, I've said it when I was Smart Dog Junior and Senior. It's just a number for us. It's what we do. It's our passion in the dogs to do for the Children's Fund. And then Operation Chowhound kind of popped into play, and we started giving money to shelters. We were looking to do that on a local, and then it just seemed like a lot of things started happening. And individuals started talking, and they started talking about service dogs. And I really didn't see what we were all talking about. And I guess that's difficult to understand because my wife has a service dog. I have a lot of buddies that have service dogs. And yes, Mike just put down, we gave $7,000 to Indy Humane. Thank you, Mike.
Wow.
The shelter locally. So now, with all that being said, I can tell you that we are actually getting a service dog this year for one of our members. So that's the big thing. That's the push. And I want to explain, Operation Chowhound now has opened up. On the pack and the pound level, we're still doing the donations locally. We want all the pounds and the packs to go on the KMA. We have forms to fill out to tell us how much they've donated so that we know, nationally how much we've given over the course of the year. But on the division level and on the kennel level, as far as monetary donations go, that is going to Operation Chowhound, but that's going to be getting a service dog for one of our members. Worked it out with a national organization that does service dogs. The first individual to get it will be from the MODD. After that, if there's nobody that does, then it'll go to the Marine Corps League. We want to do that to help out with it. And then after that, if we can't find somebody in this Marine Corps League that would need a service dog, then it's going to go to a Marine. That's what we raise the money for. So that's what we want to give it to. But we really want to take care of our own. And that was important. That's something that the whole board of trustees agrees on. And so we put it out to the membership. The membership voted it in, and that's going to be a yearly thing now that we're going to.
That's awesome.
So yes, and we showed that, we still have. So we had enough in the kitty this year that we are getting a service dog. I'm doing a check presentation in the next couple of weeks, so that's happening now. So with that, along with the 110,000 that we gave to the children and 7,000 that we gave to Indy Humane, that's just our programs that we have going on. So that's huge. Now, like I said, the service dog portion of it is going to be, that's where we would have given to a shelter. So we kind of shifted those funds. Now, Pounds and Packs could still give, and there's forms online that they could fill out. So if they choose that they want to give to a local SPCA, they're more than welcome to do that. And they could let that, let us know that so that we could show what we're giving on the local level. The service dog is going to be named Chief, and it is going to be in honor of the Honorable 61st Chief Devil Dog, J.D. Jones. So that's kind of important to us too, that we were able to do that. The organization agreed that the dog's name. So a lot of good stuff happening in the order. A lot of pedigrees moving up. More pedigrees moving up in Buffalo. New members coming on. AJ.
Yeah. I know one guy that's coming on. Yeah.
It's just a field all around. I look forward to working with the Marine Corps League. Russ, congratulations on being elected as commandant. That is huge. I know it's something you've been looking forward to. This is my first term. Although I finished up Jeff's term, this is the first term that I have as chief. So, but as far as the order goes, we're still continuing. Now it's our time to start to grow. I said last year we needed to shrink in order to get better. Well, we have, and now we're starting to grow. So we have charters going out there. We have pounds that are starting all over the place. Membership is on the rise within the order. But we need to work with the league because without the league, we don't have the order. We're all one family. Yeah. That's the key ingredient. I got to beat you up, AJ, so that I get another number.
That's right. That's right.
League member. So
it's just something that has to happen, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
After you threatened all your pets.
Yeah. So if you don't mind me asking, how much is it to get a service dog trained in order to go to somebody? Like, is there a goal that you guys are looking to get as you're doing fundraising?
Not really. We're just looking to do the fundraising. I can tell you that the organization we're working with is 15,000. That's for a dog. So we, like I said, we have one that we're in the process of, and we're almost ready to be able to do another one. So,
wow.
Well, at the National Convention, we had our, on Wednesday night, we had the dinner, we had the award ceremony, and then we had the auction that we had. And Operation Chowhound made a boatload of, from that. So, because anybody that donates, they choose whether it wants to go to the kennel, to the children's fund, or to Operation Chowhound. And I will say that the children made a boatload also. It was just a very successful event. And I just tried to talk about the fun. I don't want to talk about all the other stuff, but we did a great job. We did a great job Wednesday night. The whole organization in one had a great time.
And just like every year, I love, I've only been there twice, but both years, I love watching everything, all the dogs as they're going, doing the different things. The motivation that is actually happening. I appreciate everything that's going on. So I don't know. It's just exciting to see that camaraderie, I suppose.
Yes. Yes.
I can't wait to see those two up above me next year. So
I know.
Well, I'm stocking
it'll
up
be
on
good.
Valium right now, so I'll be okay.
You have to. You really don't have to. This whole thing, everybody gets all panicked when they move up to pedigree. Like this is big. Oh my God. It's not. It's team building. Really what it is.
That's right.
It's team building, and it's learning what the order is about on a bigger scope. I try to get out there on Tuesday, and I'll sit down with all the platoons. We'll just sit. I'll take my cover off, and we'll just have a conversation to see what it's all about. Everybody can ask me questions to see, and we talk about leadership. We talk about how to run a growl, everything that you're supposed to do, on the back end. It's the fun and honor, but we still have to run the place. So you have to make sure that you're doing things the right way.
So you get a little mini leadership course while you're doing this?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a true anything to do with Marine Corps if you didn't have leadership. Some sort of leadership has to be there.
And like Mike just said, there's one priority for initiates, and that's to have fun. It absolutely is. You don't have to worry about all the other. Listen, you have dog handlers to worry about all the craziness. You just have fun and do your thing. That's it.
Yeah.
Carlos wants to have a lot of fun in Buffalo. A lot. I just want to let y'all know this.
So going back to Buffalo, that's where me, my wife, Mike Francis, Brian. There's a whole bunch on the kennel
Good
staff.
spot.
We got our PDDs the last time that we're in Buffalo. So
no kidding. Wow.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to see if I can get 7th platoon together. Anybody that's there, we want to take a photo.
Nice.
Buffalo. Oh yeah, because that's where we all moved up. So we're gonna work on it.
Good company. Good company.
Helen's taking care of you. She's got something special planned for you, Carlos. So don't worry.
It's so nice to be loved. So nice to be loved.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm betting my old dress would fit Carlos. I've still got it.
Hey-o.
I bet it would.
Carlos, I'll bring you some cookies.
I heard that wasn't allowed anymore. So,
for special dogs,
I don't need any special exemption.
You say Throwback Thursday?
There you go.
It's the Throwback Buffalo. Yeah.
There you go.
I like it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a couple of guys.
Carlos, I will give you some cookies and some chocolates. It'll get you through it.
Oh, Erica, thanks for the cookies, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
I had a paw, had 62 on it. It was in my basket, the whole bit. So thank you very much. They were great.
You're quite welcome. I'm glad you liked them.
Absolutely.
Now correct me if I'm wrong. You sold them up there, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
They were sold,
money? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I have to talk to the lucky dog to see how much they made, just because I'm nosy that way.
I'm sure Reggie will tell you.
Yeah, they went fast.
They did.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though they got there Wednesday, they were, it was no joke. They were gone. Like right out of, he couldn't take them out of the box fast enough.
That's always good to hear. Always good to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good thing. Yeah. So anything else that you want to share or talk about?
No, I think we're good. That was a lot of information right there.
Yeah.
I had a question for you. How are you guys working on, just as Russ said, on the league side and promoting the league? Are you guys doing anything? Because for me, like Erica said in the beginning, I didn't know anything about the Devil Dogs or the mod until I was like 7-8 years in the league.
Yeah. So we have a membership program that we have going on right now. Membership drive, I guess we'll call it. There's a trifold that's out. If you go to the website, the trifold is on our website, which is militaryorderthedevildogs.org. If you want some more information on it, we just got, I think we ordered 4,000 flyers. We gave them out to all the division vice chiefs so that they could give them out to the pack leaders. And we want them to go out to the departments, the Marine Corps League departments. We did for the national convention, one went out to everybody when they came in. But we want to still push that out because not everybody goes to the national convention. We wish they did, but they don't. So we're sending them down to the department level, and then they can give those out. that way. And just, again, I always tell, if you see somebody, if you want to know about us, look for the members with the dogs on their cover and ask us about it. So,
yeah, absolutely. Big barks for Erica. Thank you for the good baked goods. I love it. I love it. Oh man. Well, hey, there was one thing I needed to tell you before we hang up. Your wife had mentioned that she would take your place anytime to come on the podcast. And I just want to say she's more than welcome to come on here anytime she wants to come on here. So I just throw that out there.
She's probably watching right now. So she just heard you say that. So.
All right. In fact, if she ran in here and jumped on right now, I would be okay with it too. But she don't become running.
She was the aide de camp to the 61st Chief Double Dog. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here she. Oh, good Lord! I hear her hanging on the floor.
Is that her running? I love it. I love it.
That's so funny.
I actually heard that.
Yeah.
Caves in.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is great. Well, shoot. If you don't have anything else, when your wife gets here, we'll come back to you for sure. But if you don't have anything else, we could go to one of the individuals that was a huge hit. Oh, is she here?
She is.
Uh-oh.
I didn't even do my hair or nothing.
You bolted. We all heard you.
Oh, very thin walls in the house. No, I just wanted to say hi. It was nice meeting you. We're really excited about the service dog program. I obviously need one. So, did you tell them how to apply?
No, not yet.
He's going to tell you how to apply. I thought Mike Francis would tell them.
No, Mike did not. So.
Well, I'm out, but I did, I was watching. I was just on my TV, so I couldn't comment.
Oh, yeah. But it's okay. We understand. You made it. You're here.
I did.
See? Yeah. You're welcome anytime. Anytime.
See,
awesome.
You're going to have your hands full when you have her as a guest. That's going to be it.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. We like to have a little fun here too. So it's all good.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do is for the service dog, I'm going to get with our Bits and Bites dog. We're going to have a link on the website coming up where you can apply now. For the service dog, we can't pick the individual. You put the applications in, and then the organization has to do all the background checks that they would normally do.
Oh, nice.
For anybody that gets a service dog. Well, you have to have doctor's notes and all that, but that's all the stuff on the back end that the company would do for it. So I would anybody that feels that they need one, or if you know somebody that you know needs one, have them reach out. I'll have the link up there in the next couple of days, and we'll go from there.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Sounds good. So make sure everybody's looking out for that. Hey, thanks for coming on again and doing this. It's always fun when you come on. I appreciate it. We always have a good time. So thanks again.
And we hope Stephanie feels better soon.
Yes.
Yeah. Stephanie, not feeling good. Yeah, she said, but she'll be back. Now, we did have one group of individuals that were a huge success there at the convention. And I'm going to bring up Philip right now because he could talk to it. Because Philip, you are the man and you are the reason for such a big hit. So why don't you tell us a little bit about everything?
Yes, thanks, AJ. First of all, I just want to say, I'm very humbled. My team, our members who volunteer to be the VSOs are incredible. And I believe, actually last Friday was my 1 year anniversary here at the
Oh, really?
So I guess I made it throughout the year, despite, being the Army soldier. That's right. I'm proud of myself, So,
we forgive you.
Just an Army
you
soldier.
did the best with what you knew at the time.
Wow.
And, I did a little reflection on myself, And I went back to a year ago in Dallas, Texas. I believe I said something along the line with, I'm going to build a service officer corps that reflect the very best of the armed forces, which are the few and the proud, right? And I believe that we are moving very fast towards that goal. Not saying that we are the best yet, but our service officer corps are doing really, really good. Like, for example, right, just this past week at the National Convention, we processed over somewhere between 100 and 200. I don't have the exact number just yet. I still need to have that debrief with the VA, who's our partner on site. But we already seeing so many touching stories. I shared one where a veteran who never believed the system, who never believed the VSO program, but he still came in. He took 2 days off of his work just to come to the claims clinic. At the time he came in, he was like 50% disabled. He did lots of work on his own. He used to have a representative, but that representative didn't really do anything, or he just never trusted him, because we can tell whenever we tell him anything, he will always question why. Why do we do this? Why do we do that? So you can see that Marine was very, very nervous, and he doesn't trust everything. He was like, "Don't bullshitting me. I'm gonna do all my research on my own." Because he did. He came up with like a whole stack of paper with like
very nice
log of him when he's taking poop, because he's having some issues. So I was like, oh my gosh. So we finally kind of talked him down. He calmed down. We earned his trust, and our service officer Rob Hare, who's our division guy from the Mid-East Division, filed his claim, talked him down, and because it's a claims clinic, right? The whole point of it is you file a claim right here, right now, and we have raters on site, we have CMP exam trucks on site, and we're trying to get your claims back as soon as possible, which it did. So 2 days later, that gentleman's disability rating went from 50% to 90%.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Stories how that claims clinic is changing the people's lives. And mind you, we don't have a VSO in Indiana just yet. Too bad Kay Ross is not here, or I'm gonna call her out, give her a hard time again. We did identify some of the veterans. Some of our customers came to a claims clinic. They saw what it looks like. They are interested, and I came home with about like 10 accreditation applications from members. So like today I processed 5 of them. Like today's only day 1. So the word is out there. I heard some people are saying VA regional office starts referring veterans to Marine Corps League service officers now. Our name is up there. So I can't do this by myself. It's all the credits I have to give that to our VSOs. They are, especially non-paid staff. I as far as I know, I don't see any other organizations that use like 95% of volunteer forces to do this type of work, because most VSOs are being paid. Well, even they're underpaid, but still, like, it's a lot of work, a lot of knowledge you have to know. So hands down to our VSOs for sure.
Yeah. Now, Philip, correct me if I'm wrong. You were the very first one for the Marine Corps League that was started the program, right? And that was a year ago.
I believe we have some. It started out from Bob. So
okay.
I wouldn't say I'm the first, but one thing that Bob told me when he was offering me the job is that asking me, Philip, hey, do you want to build something on from brand new, like that is yours? I'm like, yeah, like I don't really get an opportunity to do something like that, especially for a congressionally chartered organization. So that's why I'm very humble and very proud of what we have achieved in this short 1 year.
You've done an outstanding job. I remember when it first started, when we first spoke about Philip, when we spoke to you initially, and you were putting it out there, and you were looking for people to do VSOs, and you've come a long way. So don't downplay your role in it, because you kept it pushing.
That's right.
Yeah, it's good to finally see you sitting down, because every time I saw you when I popped in the clinic, you were running one way, running the other. Every time I turned around, you were gone. And so, yeah, you had your skates on for sure.
Yeah, actually, it's funny you mentioned that because I did took a detour. So I took our National VSO Committee Chairman, Michael Courtwright, and Robert here to the Indianapolis RO office.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we sat down with the RO. We thanked them for the cooperation and support, providing a whole bunch of people, take them off of the production and just come to support our national convention. Uh, we're really grateful that they're there to support us, even though people still have different opinions about the VA. But as Marine Corps League, as an organization, VA is one of our most important partners because we are existing. Both of us, our organization exists for the veterans, to help veterans. So that's why having this relationship is important. Unfortunately, I was really hoping that I could take Ross or TJ to go there with me, but they have to be on the podium all the time. So maybe another time. Ross and I've been talked about we might do some visit, maybe in Colorado throughout the year. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out.
Hey, Phil. Sorry, go ahead, man.
Yeah, is the mobile clinic something you could do on a department level? Like, we all have our department conventions. Is that something that could be done on a department level?
It is, but it's going to be different. So there's various versions of the mobile, the claims clinic that you can do. There, like one type, the most simple one is you have VSOs in the room. And they're just doing normal VSO job, and veterans just go in there, file a claim without VA support whatsoever. Or another version is you can have VA support there without a claims truck. So there's no mobile claims unit, no medical examination unit. Now the full-on one version is what we had. So that will take a national coordination, because those CMP exam trucks are facilitated throughout the route through the central office. VA has an office called the Medical Disability Examination Office. They're the ones that know who's the local CMP contractors are, and they're the ones that sending these people to the convention site. So the short answer is yes, but the longer one is, which one do you want, and do you have that population to support the need? Depending on the scale that you want.
Right. Makes sense. Got to spend all that money to bring the trucks there, and then you might as well make sure that it's used.
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing I do want to mention, because I was talking to the CMP exam people, we did some really cool things for the veterans. Some of them are terminally ill, and they're able to expedite the CMP exam for those veterans on site. And there's more than just one case in that. So I'm also working with them to have a back brief to see what kind of stories that we can have, and whether or not the veterans okay to have the VA to put out those stories to promote that claims clinic nationwide. And also something that maybe we as Marine Corps League, we can also promote this type of thing. And I just really want to say thanks to Ross and Bob Orca for the support. This is something I've been trying to do in my previous job, and finally this thing came to this first time we do this, it became a really huge success. And even when I was talking to the acting Undersecretary Miss Margarita Devlin, she's really proud of what we are doing, and she's actually surprised that this is the first time we're doing this with this type of success. So,
yep. That's what happens when you hang out with Marines.
Yeah, I guess. Yes.
Yeah. Say, Phil, can you tell us what are we looking at as far as the claims that you guys have done as part of the Marine Corps League VSO program? What are your totals that you've done this year, like in 1 year's term?
I had the number before. I believe we submitted about over 4,000 claims.
Wow.
Since last convention to this convention. We secured about $140 million from last convention to this convention, and we doubled our VSO core. So,
and how many VSOs do you have currently?
Right now, we got about 42.
Wow.
42.
Yes,
that's awesome.
Trying to hit number 70 this year. So,
oh wow!
But not more than 75.
Not more than 75. Not more than 75.
I was listening.
Well, Philip, I'm excited. What you did, they're huge success. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody loved it. As well as, the lady that you brought in as well. And if you don't mind, kind of tell us kind of what's in store for us next month, because next month is going to be pretty cool, Jarhead Jabber. So,
yeah, so I guess this is an exclusive that, I spoke to Ms. Devlin, the Undersecretary for Benefits. She has agreed to come up to do a virtual fireside chat for those who did not have the opportunity to come to National Convention. She agreed to get on the podcast and do a virtual interview with Philip. So, which is awesome.
That's great.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so maybe we can get some input from a live audience. Ask her questions about the issues they care about. We can talk more how to play out.
And we already have the date in mind for that as well. It's always the third Monday of the month. So if everybody is thinking about that, that would be, what is that date? The 21st of September is when that'll happen. So for everybody out there, push the word out. Let people know your questions. We may not be able to get to everybody's question depending on how many show up, but we'll try to get through as many questions as we possibly can. And she's going to be here to talk about all this awesome stuff, man. I'm very excited about this.
Yep, and she's a Marine mom, and she's proud of it. She made it very clear. I just want to kind of piggyback another thing when our commandant was talking about putting the service back to the Marine Corps, and so the vital part is the participation, because for us, like for me at least personally, I came out of the Army with 100%. And, I always having this like void where, I feel like I really don't deserve this, and a lot of veterans were having the same feeling. And, the best way to make you feel like you're still serving your brothers and sisters, or serving the country even, is by volunteering at Marine Corps League or whatever capacity that you can to make yourself more, being a citizen, right? A good citizen, a good neighbor, help one veteran a day. That's my ask for my service officers, is that, you don't even have to put a claim. You can just, share an article about, VA benefits on your social media, or, just answer a simple question, or just call a buddy, help one veteran a day. That's how, that's how easy it is. That is a service, like the other day, and, me and Bob were talking, and I just told him about, some small trick about how to get a discounted bus ticket or subway card here in Washington, D.C. And he was like, "Look, you helped a veteran today." I was like, "Yeah, that's right. I did." So the service is easy. Just help one veteran a day.
I really like that. Help one veteran a day. Sounds like something we could put a challenge out to the Marine Corps League and to the dog.
Oh, there you go.
Help a Marine a day. Help a veteran a day. It's not that hard to go outside.
Well, and you think about it, how everything duplicates. The old what do they say? A penny a day, doubled every day. At the end of a month, you've got what is it? Over $1 million.
Yeah.
And if every veteran went out and helped one veteran every day, and then that veteran went out and helped the veteran the next day, and it just starts. Yeah. And before you know it, we'd all be helping each other all the time.
I got mine in today. So.
Nice. Nice. I think everybody here did a good job of getting some helping people out. We came on here and did this show, Jarhead Jabber. We jabbered, and I think we jabbered about some good stuff, huh?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Good stuff.
Well, hey, last comments, anything that anybody wants to bring up, Philip, Joe, Russ, anything that you guys want to talk about? No?
Anybody?
I had all the talking I needed tonight.
You can call Barb though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. All right. Well, hey, for all three of you, thank you very much for coming on. Incredible. I wish we could do this every single time, have you guys on. But I know you guys get busy and you got things to do. But having this platform is incredible. Thank you to you guys for allowing us to have this platform. It's absolutely incredible, and we're trying to push out as much information as we can for everybody out there in the Marine Corps League. So let's continue pushing this. Let's continue doing this, and I think we're going to continue to do some good stuff. So Russ, good luck this year. Joe, same thing. Philip, I don't have to tell you good luck. You've been bringing the luck with you, so I appreciate you, man.
And remember to tell everybody about the podcast.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Awesome. All right. Seriously, thank you guys. Much appreciated. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Carlos, Erica, do you got anything to add, say anything at the end here?
I'm just always impressed, and I definitely personally, like I said, that putting that S back in the VSO resonates with me. Helping a veteran a day, that resonates with me. The direction that the league is going in, to me, being a member now, I don't know, 12, 13 years, I'm on board. I really like the things that I see that's going on in the structure and the leadership, and I appreciate it. So I'm definitely going to do my best to serve the league and serve my fellow veterans. So I'm on board.
And I know that every time we speak to anybody on the podcast, I walk away learning a whole lot of stuff, knowing stuff I did not know before we came here. And I appreciate that you guys can share it from, your perspective, and you can let us know what's out there. And some of us don't know about them. So thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's awesome to hear from National. A lot of individuals don't hear directly from National, don't even know the face that goes along with the National, what's happening up there. So it's good for people to be able to see that.
They're not missing anything here. So
don't sell yourself short now.
I'm not pretty like Chief there,
Yeah. Okay.
Jersey thing going. I got the Colorado Fat Boy thing going on. So.
Everybody's got to do something. Everybody's got to do something.
Score one for the big guys. Score one for the big guys.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all about the goal. All about the goal.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, thank you guys again. Much appreciated. I'll end this one the same way I end every episode. But for anybody out there, if you're struggling, you need help, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net. Click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life loss is one too many. I care about you. I know everybody here cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you served with, ask them how they're doing. If they need that helping hand, please give it to them. All right. With that, everyone, thank you again. Much appreciated. To everybody out there, stay motivated.
And change your socks.
Oh, yeah.